The pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 40, the 30, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Down at the 18-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 20. Just beating the play clock is Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for his touch. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10. To throw is Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. I'm here. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
A gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Rams 1st down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Eagles 14, Rams 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When the team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Duke Riley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's Goff. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21. Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 43.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now third down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Check 15, check 15.
Play action. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Rams.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A final shot before break here. Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He starts with a give to Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that in. And the ball is knocked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 39-yard line.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Check, 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 check. Joker, 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 joker. Check back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Goff on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Muhammad, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
24. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 82. 24 is the mark.
From the 36, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. First down, Akers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
At the 15-yard.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
43 is the mic. 74.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. What's that? What's that?
On second and a long way to go. Wentz. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
He was defended.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Darius Slay. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jake Ellis.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For an Eagle.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wins to throw again. Hurts over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Goff. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Man open, it's Goodwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 2.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Second and 9 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Los Angeles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jackson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Second down and 4. Here's Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 23, Cam Akers.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Akers. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Cam Akers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Gone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Goff now to throw. This is caught by Jackson. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on